Parts of Airbus aircraft are transported in a special cargo plane called the Beluga. But when it comes to the world's largest passenger aircraft, the Airbus A380, transporting its giant parts through any airplane becomes impossible because no existing cargo plane is large enough to fit this flying palace inside. So how are the A380's massive sections, built across different parts of Europe, transported to Airbus's main assembly unit in Toulouse, France? Welcome once again to Eramyst. Airbus is a European aircraft manufacturing company that produces about 1,000 planes every year, supplying airlines across the globe. That's roughly 3 new airplanes per day, a nearly impossible challenge that requires flawless coordination and precision. But how are these aircraft actually built, and how are their enormous parts manufactured in multiple European countries, brought together in one place? The answer lies in one of the most complex logistics networks in the world, combining sea, river, land, and air transport in a perfectly synchronized system. In the 1960s, major European nations, France, Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom, decided to join hands to challenge the dominance of the American aircraft manufacturer Boeing. Their goal was to create a powerful alliance capable of building large commercial airplanes. However, there was one major challenge. Airbus's 11 production sites were scattered across Europe. Each site specialized in a particular section of the aircraft. For example, the tail sections are built in Hamburg, Germany, the central fuselage and nose sections in Saint-Nazaire, France, the wings in Broughton, England, and the horizontal tails in Cadiz, Spain. Once these parts are completed, the next challenge begins, transporting them to Toulouse for assembly. In the early days when aircraft demand was low, Airbus relied on trucks and ships, a slow process that often took months. But as demand grew, this delay became a bottleneck. To solve this, Airbus created an extraordinary solution, a new kind of aircraft inspired by the beluga whale, famous for its unique, song-like sound in the Arctic Ocean. In 1994, Airbus introduced the Beluga, designed specifically to carry oversized aircraft parts. Unlike regular cargo planes, the Beluga featured a massive fuselage, 56 meters, 184 feet, long and 17 meters, 56 feet, high, equivalent to a 7-story building. Its cargo space could fit 182 Suzuki Alto cars, and its nose section could lift upward like a car's bonnet, making loading and unloading far easier. The Beluga could carry an entire pair of Airbus A380 wings, each 32 meters long and worth around 40 million euros, about 400 crore rupees. Even the slightest damage during loading could mean a loss of millions, so extreme care was taken at every step. What used to take months by sea or land could now be done in just 2 hours, revolutionizing Airbus's assembly line. After this success, Airbus introduced an even larger version, the Beluga XL, in 2014, capable of carrying bigger and heavier parts. But when Airbus launched the A380 in 2004, the largest passenger aircraft ever built, the Beluga XL was still too small. The A380's fuselage is 8.4 meters tall, and its wings span 16 meters near the root, making it impossible to fit inside the Beluga's 7.5-meter high cargo hold. Unlike fuselage sections that can be divided and reassembled, aircraft wings are made in one piece, as they contain fuel tanks and hydraulic lines and must remain structurally strong. Airbus initially considered designing a Beluga XXL, but it would have cost billions of euros and required major redesigns. Since the A380's market demand was limited, too large and costly for most airlines, the plan was dropped. Instead, Airbus created an entirely new multi-stage land, river, and sea transportation system known as the Super Convoy. Special roll-on, roll-off. These vessels, such as the city of Hamburg, measure 126 meters long and 20 meters wide, offering 5 times the cargo space of the Beluga XL. From Hamburg, Germany, large aircraft sections are rolled directly into the ship on wheeled platforms. No cranes needed. The ship then sails 1,600 kilometers to Saint-Nazaire, France, often through harsh North Sea conditions with 5-meter-high waves. Since a small dent could cost millions, the crew checks the cargo chains every 4 hours, and onboard cameras monitor the cargo 24/7. After reaching Saint-Nazaire, the parts are transferred to specially designed barges, which carry them along the Garonne River to Bordeaux. Here lies one of the toughest challenges, the historic Pont de Pierre Bridge, built in 1810, with arches barely wide enough for the barges to pass through. Only arch number 9, at 19 meters wide, allows passage, with mere inches to spare on either side. The bridge's clearance depends on the tide, and the captain has only a 3-minute window every 12 hours to pass beneath it safely. Missing it would delay the entire convoy by half a day. To overcome this, the barges are equipped with adjustable platforms that can lower their height during low tide. Once in Bordeaux, the final 250-kilometer journey to Toulouse begins by road. The A380 parts are loaded onto super trucks, each 50 meters long, powered by 650 horsepower engines and fitted with 96 wheels. These massive convoys travel only at night when roads can be closed to regular traffic. A team of 40 people, including police escorts and engineers, accompanies them, navigating through narrow streets, roundabouts, and tight corners. The huge wings, sometimes extending 15 meters beyond the truck's rear, pass just centimeters away from trees, lampposts, and rooftops. Finally, when the components reach Toulouse, Airbus's high-tech assembly systems join them together within hours. The A380's fuselage alone requires over 19,000 rivets, and more than 4,000 rivets are used to attach the wings. After engines, electronics, interiors, and paint are added, the aircraft is ready for delivery. Each Airbus A380 takes about 9 months to complete. To date, only 251 A380s have been built, with over half operated by Emirates Airlines. The aircraft can carry 850 passengers, weighs around 575,000 kilograms at takeoff, equal to 300 SUVs combined, and costs around $445 million, 3,800 rupees, crore, the price of 5 Boeing 737s. So the next time you fly in an Airbus, you'll know the incredible teamwork, precision, and logistical brilliance that went into building and transporting that magnificent aircraft. Thank you for watching Eramyst, and don't forget to like and share this video. See you in the next amazing story.